I kind of want to do this video just because I want to hear my voice, because I didn't do that like really cool trend that all a lot of trans people did, not all trans people, where it's like my month, 1 month on T, you know, because I'm not good with keeping up with being regular. So I kind of want to see the changes, but also, why not? Why not? I guess I just want to yap, maybe. Yap to myself. Clap if you care. About, like, recent changes. Maybe I kind of want to treat my YouTube as, like, maybe a video file thing. Of just me yapping. I hope the microphone zombies work, honestly. But yeah, it's October 6th. 8th, I don't know why I thought it was the 6th. Lots of things have changed. Recently, I was thinking about my name change, about what I want it to be, because people calling me like Asia is sort of like giving me weird feelies now. I don't know, maybe because it just sounds like my old name. I didn't really think it through. But yeah, I mean, the other name I go by is also AJ, which I do like. I like it a lot. But then I was thinking, like, I kind of want it, I guess, to stand for something. Because AJ usually means, like, something junior. Like, all the, like, CJ, RJ, like, they all are, like, juniors. You know, and the only, like, A name, weirdly enough, in my family is my grandpa. Except for my aunt, but, like, I don't like either of them. I don't like my grandpa, and I don't like my aunt. But my grandpa has a cool name, Arturo, very Filipino. And, but like I said, also, I don't feel like an Arturo. I feel like I don't have that, like, look. Arturo. I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, so I was trying to think of, like, other A names, which, like, I was going through the list of names I went through for my name change. Why don't they make name changes free? I need to bleach my teeth more. Sorry. Censor teeth. Mental health problems. Okay, now I'm just, telling on myself. But yeah, because I went through a couple of names that I want to be. I think Elliot was one of the first ones, because I think I was thinking more about it after I read Elliot Page's book. But, like, one, I give Elliot vibes, like, the vibe is there, but, like, it's one of those things where, I don't know, for me, like, a name, it kind of, like, has to, like, I have to really, like, feel it, like, kind of speak to it, I guess. And I don't know, Ellie, I don't know, maybe I'll give that one a thought. I was not a bad angle. Okay, but yeah, and then I think Atlas was one of them, another one, because of my tattoo, which is a Atlas beetle, one of my favorite beetles. And just because I kind of like the lore behind them. There's not even, like, that much lore, honestly. It's just, like, their name Atlas, after the guy who, like, holds up the earth, or, like, was believed in Greek mythology to hold up the earth, which is Atlas. And I think that's why they're pretty big. They're not, like, the biggest beetle, but they're pretty big. And I just find them cool. So I like the name Atlas. It just was, like, so classy for me, and I feel like people are used to, like, my short name. Also, I'm having in my head, like, I'm transitioning for me, and I should, like, I mean, like, other people, you know, I do, of course, care about my friends and my family, what they think, but it's like, I'm trying to get in my head that, like, I shouldn't, like, conform my transition to them. I should conform it to me. Conform it to me, because I'm the one going through changes. including my name, and that's why I kind of want to like be like, hey, I would prefer not to go by Asia anymore. Not, but like, I don't know. I'm so like, I gotta grow like, I gotta be like extra affirmative or something, because like every time I feel like I'm like, ooh, maybe don't say that or don't call me that or something, I'm always so like not confrontational. And I wish I was more confrontational, but yeah, so Atlas Junior, I was thinking it could stand for. That's kind of cool, and like, you know, and people ask what it stands for, I would be like, Atlas Junior is kind of cool, you know, because I kind of like the name Atlas anyway. But I wouldn't want people to call me by it. I kind of like the nickname of AJ, and it did start as a nickname by my mom, so that was also pretty cool. Because I originally was going by another spelling of Asia, which is AJA, after a Steely Dan album, which was pretty cool. But like I said, it kind of sounds like, and it doesn't even sound similar. It's literally my dead name, just spelled a different way. I love how it's spelled. It's just like, you know, it just kind of sounds exactly the same. So, yeah, like I said, I kind of want to see how like things feel, honestly. But I think, honestly, Atlas is a good one, because I don't know any other Adam. I don't look like an Adam. Adam's too white. Abraham, I don't know. I don't know. Arthur is a cool name, but I don't look like an Arthur. Also, when I think of Arthur the Aardvark, so it's not a bad thing. I love Arthur, but, you know, I just always imagine the clenching fist meme. Anyway, so yeah, top surgery is coming up January 6th, which is so funny because, like, the woman who coordinates the surgeries and, like, you know, sort of like in charge of like planning and all that, she wrote the year weird, like it looked like 2028. I swear to God, it was like weird cursive. And I told my mom, because like Melika responded to my story being like, my friend, she responded to my story being like, is that a fucking 8? And I was like, yeah, but like at least it's done with. At least I have a date. Oh, I at least have something to look forward to. Like I don't have to like keep putting it off or like, you know, go through the process again. Which it wasn't like a crazy process. It was just like, I'm like, okay, fine. You know, I've been wanting this for like a very long time. So it's like, ever since I started binding, which was like a couple years ago when I first got my binder, and it broke, which sucks. And I'm using like a sports bra, which is horrible. Doesn't do anything because I got the big old bozongas, bro. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, but it turned out to be a 6 because I emailed her, because Trinity said that, my girlfriend, she said I should like call the lady, being like, you know, to confirm it. And I hate phone calls. I hate them. It's a lot better when I'm outside. I hate when I'm at home and I have to like go, because I live in a basement right now. I have to like go outside, listen to my dog bark, which is very loud, and then like leave and then like go take a walk or something. And for some reason, like, that's a lot worse than when I'm already outside taking my dog on a walk, or just already out and making a phone call. Like, maybe because I'm already out and it's like, oh, it's fine, you know, I feel good. But she confirmed it was January 2026. So it's coming. Honey, you got a big storm coming, and that's me. And I'm so happy because, like, I'll have my summer moment. I'll be shirtless and I can wear like a lot more revealing clothes and feel a lot more comfortable. And that's like another thing I've been thinking about too, which is like I go by like he, they pronouns, and which is fine. It's like so complicated because it's like, yeah, 50% of me feels just like a normal like guy, like a man. I feel like I'm not a man yet. I feel like I'm just a guy, or like, you know. Every time I rub my hands, I feel like I'm doing like a fuckboy thing. But yeah, I keep going on other tangents. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like mostly a guy. Especially recently, I've been like in super mask mode, obviously. But like, there's are times where I still love wearing dresses and skirts. Like, I think I look good in them. I mean, I do. They're literally, when I do put on a dress, in my head, my chest is flat. You know what I mean? I don't have bodzongas. In my head, I'm like, ooh, I'm a cute guy with a dress on. You know what I mean? But like, when I see pictures, I am like so feminine, and I'm like, you know, like I'm fucking like twitching in the eye, because I'm like, in my head, that doesn't, you know, look like what I thought I look like. Because in my head, I'm a feminine boy, I'm a feminine guy, you know, which is how I'd like to be perceived, which is like what is the weird thing where it's like about figuring that out, I guess, like the whole gender part, where it's like you have to like have this weird break of like how other people see you, how you want to be perceived, and then like going through the whole process of doing that, whether it be hormones or just clothes, or even like name change or pronouns, like, you know, because like surgery, you don't have to have surgery to be who you want to be. Obviously, surgery is such a big commitment, and there's so many like alternatives too, like trans tape, binders, even though those are pretty expensive, which I think is kind of crazy. But like I said, anyway, but recently I've been feeling like 70% more guy, and I do get my ebony feelings sometimes, or I don't feel like anything. But that feeling is like a little fading a bit, because I kind of like being a guy who also likes very like who also likes very cutesy things. Not everything, obviously. Like, I still am very pretty mask, but I also kind of like being like a silly little fruity guy. And the idea is like permeating of, you know, how I'll identify more. Ooh, my girlfriend's calling.